Hi, this is the Business Guy. This video is meant to give you a comprehensive guide to asset protection and exactly what you can do to protect what's yours. In today's litigious world, safeguarding your hard-earned assets from potential lawsuits is more critical than ever. Asset protection isn't just about preserving wealth. It's about securing your financial future and your peace of mind. I've been in the asset protection field since 1991, and as the CEO of Asset Protection Planners, the nation's largest asset protection firm, I believe we've helped over 100,000 clients navigate the complexities of shielding their assets. And in this comprehensive guide, we'll delve into the history, methods, and nuances of shielding your assets from lawsuits. So keep watching and we'll expose how insurance has huge holes that can leave you fully exposed to lawsuits. We'll talk about specific strategies to protect your assets from lawsuits, divorce, and creditors. We emphasize the unparalleled strength of offshore trusts, particularly in jurisdictions like the Cook Islands, Belize, and Nevis. And be sure to subscribe so we can keep you up to date. Evolution of asset protection. Here's a kind of a historical perspective. The concept of asset protection isn't new. Throughout history, individuals have sought ways to shield their wealth from creditors and adversaries. Early examples include medieval castles and hidden vaults. In modern times, the rise of complex legal systems and increased litigation has fueled the development of sophisticated proactive strategies. The 1980s saw a surge of asset protection planning in the United States, and this is driven by factors such as rising professional liability claims and a growing awareness of the importance of financial security. Offshore jurisdictions took note of this, so offshore trusts emerged as powerful tools for safeguarding assets from the reach of U.S. courts. For example, the legislature passed the Cook Islands International Trust Act in 1984. Though technically passed in 1992, the Belize Trust Act draws from earlier asset protection models developed in the 1980s. In 1984, the Caribbean island of Nevis passed the Nevis International Exempt Trust Ordinance, which offers similar benefits to the Cook Islands law. The Bahamas passed the International Trust Act of 1989, which was influenced by the success of the Cook Islands legal framework. Now, because it gives so many people a false sense of security, it's important to understand the limitations of insurance. Some people falsely believe that insurance is a primary line of defense against legal liability. However, it's crucial to recognize its limitations. Insurance policies typically have coverage limits, exclusions, and conditions that can leave you wide open to lawsuits. Moreover, insurance companies may aggressively contest claims and even deny coverage altogether. Let's delve further into the denial of insurance claims. Insurance companies may deny claims for a variety of reasons, and here are some common examples. Failure to disclose, that is, not providing accurate or complete information during the application process. Omitting prior claims. Failure to report previous claims can result in denial. Policy exclusions. Insurance companies may exclude certain events such as natural disasters or intentional acts from coverage. Natural disasters. Companies may deny damage from events like floods or earthquakes unless specifically added to the policy. Intentional acts. Insurance does not cover damage or losses caused by intentional actions. Wear and tear. Institutions typically exclude gradual deterioration from coverage. Lapsed policies. Late or missed premium payments can cause a policy to lapse, resulting in claim denial. Negligence or failure to prevent damage. Not taking reasonable steps to maintain or protect your asset can lead to denial. Uncovered peril or events, that is, claims for events not listed on your policy as covered risks, may be denied. Violation of policy terms. Any violation, whether intentional or accidental, can invalidate your claim. For example, driving under the influence of intoxicants. Hiring unlicensed contractors. Using unlicensed workers may void your coverage in the event of damage. Fraudulent claims. If a lawsuit accuses you of fraud, even if it's unfounded, the insurance company may deny your claim. So insurance is far from foolproof. In the context of asset protection, insurance can be valuable for mitigating specific risks such as property damage or professional liability. However, it's not a dependable solution for shielding your assets from all potential threats. A comprehensive asset protection plan goes beyond insurance, incorporating proactive strategies to safeguard your wealth from lawsuits and creditors. Okay, now here's the good stuff. Methods of asset protection. A multifaceted approach in asset protection. It involves a combination of legal and financial strategies designed to create barriers between your assets and potential claimants. Now, here are some common methods. Asset titling, strategically titling assets in the name of trusts, LLCs, or other entities can offer a layer of protection. Exemptions, statutory exemptions such as homestead exemption or retirement account protections. For example, 401ks can safeguard certain assets from creditors. Liability insurance, maintaining adequate liability insurance can help cover some legal costs and potential damages in the event of a lawsuit. Prenuptial and postnuptial agreements. These agreements can define property ownership and protect assets in the event of a divorce. Domestic asset protection trusts, DAPTs. While certain DAPTs offer some protection, they're generally less robust than offshore trusts. That is, they can be vulnerable to challenges in U.S. courts. Offshore asset protection trusts, or OAPTs. The experts agree that OAPTs are the most powerful legal tools to protect assets from lawsuits. And this is mainly because U.S. courts do not have jurisdiction over foreign trusts or our foreign law firm trustee company. Okay, let's talk about the power of offshore trusts, unparalleled asset protection. Now, we establish offshore trusts in jurisdictions with strong asset protection laws. As such, they offer unparalleled advantages in safeguarding your wealth from lawsuits and creditors. Now, the key benefits include strong legal frameworks. That is, offshore jurisdictions like the Cook Islands, Belize, and Nevis have well-established legal systems that prioritize protection from creditors. Their trust laws are designed to resist challenges from foreign courts, including U.S. courts. Foreign trustee company. The appointment of a foreign trustee company / law firm adds an additional layer of protection. U.S. courts generally have limited jurisdiction over foreign trustees, making it difficult for creditors to access trust assets. Privacy and confidentiality. Offshore trusts offer a high degree of privacy and confidentiality, shielding your financial affairs from prying eyes. Flexible asset management. Offshore trusts allow for flexible asset management, and this enables you to maintain control over your investments while enjoying the benefits of asset protection. So you can go online and check your account, trade your stock yourself, and so on. Now, Cook Islands Trust, the gold standard of asset protection, is what we'll talk about next. What is a Cook Islands Trust? Now, the Cook Islands is a self-governing island nation in the South Pacific associated with New Zealand. It is widely recognized as the premier jurisdiction for asset protection trusts. The Cook Islands International Trust Act of 1984 provides a robust legal framework for protecting assets from creditors. Now, key features include no recognition of foreign judgments. The Cook Islands does not recognize foreign judgments, including U.S. judgments against trust assets. Short statute of limitations. A 1-year to 2-year statute of limitations for fraudulent conveyance claims makes it challenging for creditors to challenge the transfer of assets into a Cook Islands trust. Strong confidentiality provisions. Strict confidentiality laws protect the privacy of trust beneficiary and assets. Experienced trustees in the Cook Islands boast of a network of experienced and reputable trustees who specialize in protecting assets from lawsuits. Now let's talk about Belize and Nevis trusts, strong alternatives. Belize and Nevis, two Caribbean nations with favorable asset protection laws, offer compelling alternatives to the Cook Islands, and we establish trusts in all three jurisdictions. Now, both of these last two jurisdictions have enhanced their legislation specifically designed to protect assets from foreign creditors. Belize Asset Protection Trusts. Belize's trust legislation is modeled after the Cook Islands. Thus, it offers similar benefits such as non-recognition of foreign judgments and even a shorter statute of limitations. That is, as soon as the assets are in the Belize trust, beyond your local court's reach, Belize law protects them right away. Nevis International Exempt Trust. Now, Nevis trust laws are known for their flexibility and strong creditor protections. Nevis offers advantages such as the ability to decant trust assets to another jurisdiction and provisions for protecting trust assets from divorce claims, as do the other two offshore trust jurisdictions. Domestic versus offshore trusts, a comparative analysis. While domestic asset protection trusts exist in some states, they generally offer weaker protection compared to their offshore counterparts. Key differences include jurisdictional limitations. DAPTs are subject to the jurisdiction of U.S. courts, making them vulnerable to challenges from creditors. transfers. Recognition of foreign judgments. U.S. courts generally recognize foreign judgments, potentially allowing creditors to access DAPT assets. Longer statute of limitations. DAPTs generally have longer statutes of limitations for fraudulent conveyance claims, giving creditors more time to challenge the asset transfers. Now let's talk about asset protection beyond the United States, a global perspective. While this guide we're going over here primarily focuses on the United States, it's essential to recognize that asset protection strategies vary across different countries. Canada, for example. Canadian asset protection laws are generally less favorable than those in offshore jurisdictions. However, strategies such as inter vivos trusts and holding companies can offer some protection. The United Kingdom. The UK has a well-developed legal system that generally respects trusts. However, recent changes in legislation has made it more challenging to establish trusts for asset protection purposes. Australia and New Zealand. Now, both countries have robust legal systems. They offer some protective options, such as discretionary trusts and testamentary trusts. However, offshore trusts may still provide stronger asset protection in most situations. Now, here's the good news. Despite domestic limitations, offshore trusts have proven highly effective, and we have consistently seen them protect assets for individuals in all of these jurisdictions that we just mentioned. Conclusion: protective asset protection for a secure future. Asset protection isn't just for the wealthy. It's a crucial aspect of financial planning for anyone seeking to safeguard their hard-earned assets. By understanding the history, methods, and nuances of asset protection that we just covered, you can stay informed and make decisions to protect your wealth from potential threats. Offshore trusts, particularly in jurisdictions like the Cook Islands, Belize, and Nevis, offer unparalleled advantages in shielding your assets from lawsuits, creditors, and divorce. Their strong legal frameworks, foreign trustees, and privacy provisions create a formidable barrier against those seeking to access your wealth. And as the largest such company in the United States, Asset Protection Planners has the expertise and experience to guide you through the complexities of wealth preservation planning. We believe to date we've helped over 102,000 clients achieve financial security and peace of mind. So contact us today at assetprotectionplanners.com to learn more about how we can help you protect your assets and secure your future. Subscribe for more. This is The Business Guy.